Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Keyera. As you read about the title of today's video, this is another pick a card reading for what is coming for you in the next 3 months. So this is a timeless pick a card reading that you can watch at any time. Whenever you are finding this video, there is going to be some messages here for you. I hope you are doing well. If this is your first time on my channel, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it, if you find it helpful. Also, if you're vibing with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss when I upload any videos on the channel. So if this is your first time to pick a card readings, I'm just going to explain how these readings work and how you can pick the group that is best for you. So in a second, I am going to place angel numbers and also symbols on top of each pile so that you can pick whichever group is best for you. This is going to be pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and then this is pile number 4. And like I said, in a second, I am going to place angel numbers and also symbols so that you can pick whichever group that you need, whichever group is calling out to you, maybe from the thumbnail. You can also choose, if you don't know which group to choose based on the angel numbers or the symbols, you can also head to the description box where I will have a timestamp for each group that you can click and fast forward straight to your reading. And if you see your angel number inside of the timestamp, and maybe that group is for you. Always remember that this is a collective reading meant for multiple people. Do not try to force any messages that do not apply to you or your story. If it don't apply, just simply leave it where it's at and move on about your day, because all messages are not going to be for you. I'm going to give you a little bit of privacy so that you can select whichever group that is best for you. Hello, Pal One. Welcome to your reading. You may have been called because of the angel number 444 or because of the heart emoji. Whichever the case, this is your group. So just kind of break down how this reading is going to go. So the first 3 cards I'm going to place out is going to be the first month, the second month, and the third month of your what's coming for you, what's coming to you the next 3 months, things that you can expect, some changes and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we are using the Moonology deck for the first 3 cards. So let's go ahead and get into this. So the first card we have the first card we have full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approach. So that's coming up in your first month of seeing this video. The next month, this is what's coming up for you. And we also have the North Node, stepping out of your comfort zone. And then we also have the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. And if y'all can hear rain or wind, I do apologize. There's like there's a tornado watch or warning. I'm not too sure in my area where I live at. So yeah, if you can hear the wind, I do apologize. If not, then great. But it's like it's getting louder. So I just wanted to, make sure you guys aren't hearing it. All right, so the first card, I do apologize about the interruption to y'all reading. I just had to check the weather real quick to make sure wasn't nothing crazy going on outside because I'm terrified of tornadoes and we are in a tornado watch. So I just have to keep checking the weather. Hopefully it just settles down and don't be a chaotic reading. But we have the end of a tough cycle approach. So within this first month, I feel like you are going to be, ending a cycle like this. It's giving, ending of a tower moment, ending of something crumbling. Something may have been like the end. I'm thinking like the end of a career, and you're switching careers because we do have stepping out of your comfort zone. So I'm seeing like, because Capricorn is also the natural ruler of the 10th house in astrology, and that's about work and career and things like that. So it could be the end of a cycle when it comes to your career, and then you go into stepping out of your comfort zone to find something that is more beneficial for you. And then within the third month is when you're going to start seeing all the benefits of you, changing gears and moving into something new. So I am going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck today as well. So with these 3 cards, I did pre-pull these cards in the cards for the Keyerakaye deck, but with the Modern Witch, I am going to do a live shuffle. And my idea is to get 2 cards for each month, and then we also have 3 extra cards over here from the Keyerakaye deck. I hope that makes sense. I'm talking really fast and I don't know why. So again, I'm going to pull out 2 tarot cards for each group. If more come out, then that is just what's meant for you. So I'm sorry if I'm pausing. It's like the wind keeps picking up out there, so just trying to be safe, All right, so let's get this first card with a tough cycle. The end of a tough cycle approach. Okay. Oh, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I love that for y'all. Okay. So with the 9 of Pentacles, that's all about, reaping the rewards, like reaping the rewards from all the stuff that you have put in work for. And that's just vibing so well with that Capricorn, the full moon in Capricorn. It's like all the hard work that you put in the past, it may be coming to an end, but you are going to reap the benefits from it. Even though you let it go, you're still, it's basically what I'm feeling is like, even though you let something go, you're still going to be reaping the benefits from all the work that you put in before. Maybe it's because you have more knowledge. Maybe it's because you can get like a bigger of a promotion because you have more knowledge, or, something like that. It's like in the tarot, before the 9 of Pentacles is the 8 of Pentacles, and that's all about hard work. So all that hard work that you've been putting in, coming in this first month, you're going to start reaping the benefits. Whenever you are watching this video, the next month for you is going to be a month of celebration, a month of, just receiving everything that that you've worked for. Like everything that you've worked for is going to be coming to you, and it's because you put in the work and because you didn't give up, because clearly you didn't give up on yourself or, your career. This could also be, I'm saying career because, like I said, we did get Capricorn, and also like the North Node, that's about your destiny and things like that. So I'm thinking career, but if this is something related to like maybe a love life and things like that, then all the hard work that you put into a certain situation or a certain particular person or something like that is going to pay off. It's not going to be for nothing, is what I'm getting. And then let's see, we also have the Ace of Pentacles, and I really love that. So I'm feeling like y'all are going to be getting some financial abundance, some financial wealth when it comes to this first month and things that are coming for you. Just, you're going to be giving opportunities. Like I said before, I think it's an opportunity in the material world, and the like, more so in like your career. It's career. That's what keeps coming out for me. Career is what you're going to be getting, a lot of opportunities when it comes to your career. But I also feel like with this being step out of your comfort zone, something is holding you back from stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's because you see the success in the career that you have and you don't want to leave it, but your soul is calling out for you to do something else because you have the ability to do so. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some more tarot cards for month 2. All right, dropped a card. Oh, I butt my head on this ring light every time. It doesn't, it never fails. So we have the 5 of Wands, and I'm thinking with the 5 of Wands and stepping out of your comfort zone, there is going to be some competition, and maybe that is the fear that you have with leaving all that hard work. Like I said before, all the hard work that you put in is not for nothing, and you're going to reap the benefits. The universe is trying to present you with something else that is going to benefit you in the long run. And the longer you sit and wait stagnant, then somebody else can snatch your opportunity. There's going to be people that you're going to have to face, people that are up for the same position as you, but they chose you out of multiple people because they believe in you. And they could be anybody, as far as a manager, a boss, a owner of a business, whoever the case. Like, they picked you for a reason, but this doesn't mean that just because they pick you, you're going to get it. You did all this hard work in the beginning. You put in hard work before. You can continue to do it. But with the 5 of Wands, what I'm seeing with this card is that you're not going to just be handed an opportunity and just be able to run off with it. You have to work for it. And Capricorn, like I said, is about that work. So although you're going to be reaping the benefits of the hard work you put in the past, this does not mean that you have to stop putting in that work for a new position. Like I said, there's going to be either people that you are up against that is, qualified in the same ways that you are for this position. But let's see. Let's get some more cards for y'all here. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands. That is so beautiful. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands. You get into a rivalry with someone, but then you pop out with the Queen of Wands because you know where you stand. You're secure in where you stand. I feel like it's giving off like leader vibes, someone who can stand in their truth, someone who can stand and, be the leader and be who they need to be, but also be there for other people as well. Because when you think about kings and queens, a lot of times they do look out for themselves. But when you think about the Queen of Wands, it's about action. It's about, passion and being passionate about things, and also being courageous and not being afraid to be challenged and back down from a challenge, most importantly. And I think what it means to get out of your comfort zone is stop being afraid to be heads on with someone else because you're afraid that you may fail. Because if you never go after it, you'll never know your full potential. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel that you just need to make sure that you're not letting fear get in your way. Like, because is right here for you. You, I feel like you are meant to be a leader. Capricorn is also about leadership, I feel, because it's about work. And Capricorns are very, very structured and strong. And I think of like wisdom when I think of a Capricorn, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. That is the planet of like, I wouldn't say old age. Like, why do I associate Saturn with like oldness? I don't know. Um, but I feel like you are meant to lead people, but you can't get there if you don't stand up. You got to be able to, stand up for yourself and also be able to stand up for others as well. So this is coming in month 2. So now let's get into month 3, which 3 cards just popped out. Um, And we have the energy is gaining momentum, and we are going to keep these cards. So we do have the 7 of Pentacles. And this is just not appreciating your work and what you worked hard for, okay? And what the energy is gaining momentum, I feel like you not appreciating what you worked hard for is what's going to cause you to feel like you're not getting anywhere. And I want you to know that a message for you within these next 3 months is that you are getting somewhere. You just have to have patience, and you have to believe that all your hard work is not for nothing. You literally have saw proof of that within your first month. So just know when you, it's like I keep like mumbling. I mean, not mumbling, but stuttering. Um, it's like you reaping the rewards for your benefits in the first month, but then you step out of your comfort zone to go after something else. But in the beginning, it's all good because you're being celebrated. But then things start to get a little bit challenging, and you're a little bit stagnant. And I just want you to know, like, it's okay, because just even planting that little seed can blossom into a huge tree that when the image that I'm getting in my head is like you planting a seed and then you're growing a tree, but it's also like dropping off other, I guess, seeds in the field around that tree where it sprouts more growth of other things. So just because you don't see the growth right away does not mean it's not happening. And we also have the Hierophant, which is all about like teacher knowledge. I feel like this is also you being the teacher, but you also having discipline and being open to learning from other people as well. Just because you are in a leadership role, there's always going to be someone who knows, or knows a little bit more than you do, and that's okay. So don't feel like you can't ask for help, or you can't learn any more knowledge just because you went through this cycle and you defeated the odds. We also have the 10 of Wands. Like I just said, we have the 10 of Wands, and this is all about burdens, carrying too much, trying to complete. It's like the ending of a cycle, and you're trying to complete it by yourself. But like I said, you don't have to complete anything by yourself when it comes to like this opportunity for you. There's always going to be people in your corner to help you, whether that is coworkers, managers. If you are the manager, you can always look up to someone else, and they'll be able to help you. Um, we also have from the I Am Kier Oracle deck, we have some cards here. So we have the card Yes. So with the card Yes, I feel like that is the opportunity that is going to be presenting itself to you within the next 3 months. Say yes to it, because it's going to be life changing for you. And we also have the card Nurture Yourself. So with Nurture Yourself, I feel that you need to be a little bit gentle with yourself, be, a little bit more kind to yourself, because I'm getting the vibe that you, Power One, are very, very hard workers, and just be a little bit more gentle with yourself, just as well as you'll be gentle with like, employees and things like that, or just family and friends. Like, try to be that nice to yourself as you would be for someone else, because you work hard, you reap the rewards, but then you go back into working hard, and then you start to not appreciate your hard work. Just be a little bit more gentle with yourself, and be patient. Then we also have this quote card that came out for you guys. It's be kind to yourself, you deserve it. Like I just said, be kind to yourself. You deserve all the kindness, you deserve all the rewards and benefits that are going to be coming your way. So this is going to be the next 3 months and changes that are coming for you, Pal One. If you did enjoy this reading and it resonated with you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure you leave a heart emoji or the number 444 down below in the comments to let others know that you picked this group and that you are going to be reaping the rewards here soon within the next 3 months, and you're going to be working your ass off, but also being kind to yourself. I just want to thank you again for watching this video. If you would like to support me in the channel, I will leave my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box so that you can support me if you would like. It is not necessary, but it is appreciated. Always remember, you are in control of your reality. Your life is your story and no one else's. You have the option to choose which path and which direction you go down. But that is what I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in another reading. Thanks so much for watching. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. These are the things that you can expect within the next 3 months. Big changes, some blessings that are coming for you the next 3 months. You may have been called to the angel number 555 or the crown emoji. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your video. So I do have 3 cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. So the way this is going to work is going to be the first card is going to be for month 1. The second card is going to be for month 2, and then the third card is going to be for month 3. So let's go ahead and get right into your reading. So on the first month, we have a new start is coming and a new moon. Okay, we have a new start is coming, new moon. And then we have a fiery climax approach, full moon in Aries. And then we also have a look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Just with the first month, I feel like obviously you're going to be starting something new. There's going to be something fresh that you're going to be starting within the first month of your 3 months that is coming for you. And then in the second month, we have a fiery climax approach. I will get some more cards to figure out what that is for you. But right now, just off of my intuition, I feel like there's going to be something that's going to be challenging you a little bit. We have 2 fire signs here. So we have 2 fire signs, Aries and Sagittarius. So I feel like there's going to be something challenging, something that's going to require a lot of action from you. And then we have full moon in Sag, look at the bigger picture. And this is giving be a little bit more optimistic, honestly. This is what is given right now at the beginning of your reading. So I did pre-pull those cards. So I am going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck to get some indicators, key indicators on what each month could mean for you. And please excuse me, I'm only on group 2 right now, Pal 2, and this is your group. And I've been stuttering through the entire first group, so bear with me if I stutter a lot. Okay. I'm drinking this tea, right? And it has like that card was gonna come out. It has caffeine in it, and I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't drink caffeine, but I typically don't try to drink caffeine, especially at this time of the day, because I usually be up all night. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, and I feel like this is going to be, when I think of the 6 of Pentacles, for my intuition, is all about giving back to other people or someone giving back to you, or, sharing resources that you have with other people. And maybe this new start for you is going to be, you're going to be receiving something from someone else, or you're going to be giving something to someone that's going to help them. Maybe this new start for you is, giving back to your community, giving back to people that, that deserves it. Let's get some more cards for you. But yeah, that's what the 6 of Pentacles gives me, like just receiving something from someone. Spirit, what are they going to be receiving from or giving to someone else? So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be receiving a blessing from the universe. This new moon, new start is a blessing that you've been waiting for, because we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is about receiving from the universe, receiving from divine. And I feel like you're going to be receiving something from the universe that you've been waiting for, something that you've been working for, and you're going to have a fresh new start. And we have a fiery climax approach, new moon in Aries, and the tarot card that came out for that is going to be the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is all about having what you worked for and being able to, reap the rewards. Like, so with the 9 of Cups, I feel like you're going to be able to celebrate everything that you have worked hard for, and the universe is giving you a big break. So when it comes to a fiery climax approach, connecting with the 9 of Cups, I feel like this is going to be, it's not going to be as, as harsh as you would think it's going to be. It's actually going to be a little bit more gentle for you. It's going to be a little bit more relaxing in a sense that you have already put in the work and you are being presented with opportunities from the universe, and the universe definitely has your back when it comes to it. Because even though you are going to be, faced with some challenges and some, some obstacles, it does not mean that you are going to be failing at anything that you are putting out into the universe, or that you have put out into the universe. So whatever you received in this first month, you're still going to be reaping the rewards and the benefits in the second month, but you may be faced with obstacles, maybe even something that doesn't have anything to do with what you may think. All right, what is some more clarifiers for a fiery, what is a fiery climax? A fiery climax approach. What is this fiery climax that could approach for POW 2? Oh, so we have, okay, I see where it's coming. Okay. I feel like it's like mental. Like, you have everything that you need emotionally and the physical, but when it comes to your mental health, I feel like that is okay. First of all, I am not a therapist, I am not a professional, so please do not use my readings as such or to diagnose anything like that. But with the Four of Swords, I feel like you're going to be going through something like more mentally, because the Swords is about mental. It is, for the air signs, think Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you're going to be in your head a lot about what is to come. Like, you are reaping the rewards, but then when we get into month 2, I feel like I said, you're going to be faced with some obstacles that's going to cause you to think about things that could happen, but necessarily is not going to happen to you. Maybe you are getting like the fear. You ever hear the saying like you kind of talk fears into your own plans and self-sabotage your plans? That's what I'm getting from this Four of Swords with the fiery climax. I feel like you're going to be pretty much on this spectrum. You were doing well, and then you kind of like hit a bump in the road, and it's causing you to, what is the word I'm looking for? It's causing you to, um, the only word that's coming in my head is self-sabotage right now, but it's another word that I'm looking for. But basically causing you to self-sabotage everything that you have worked for because you're looking for bad things to happen. I can't think of the word right now, but the message for you is to just not, just because one thing happens does not mean it's going to make your entire foundation crumble. All the hard work that you have, put in, and like the good things that you are receiving from the universe. It's not going to be the end of that just because you have one bump in a row. So this fiery climax is, having thoughts that that probably aren't even your own. I feel like you guys need to do like some type of cleansing and just making sure you keep your energy clean so that you can focus on the good things that you have instead of focusing on what's lost. Is what is going to be best for you. And like coming into the bigger picture, look at the bigger picture. I feel like I said before, like you need to remain optimistic about your like finances, or about your situations. I feel like maybe for POW 1, this could be for one or for all. You may have been struggling financially and you are getting that break from the universe in the first month, but then something happens in the second month where it makes you question if it's going to continue or if you're going to go back to where you were. And I feel like you need to still just take a look at the bigger picture, remain optimistic. Like I said, keep your energy field clear, keep keep yourself protected. So like you don't be, bringing energies that you don't want, like, negative energies or just people talking down on what you have going on. Because sometimes you can have people, and going back to this Six of Pentacles, you can be given to other people and they really don't appreciate it. They only appreciate what you do for them, and they pretty much down talk the hard work that you put in, or they don't support the hard work that you put in, but they're constantly nagging and begging from you. And this is like a message for something, but it's just off subject of the reading a little bit. But you have people that expect things from you, and you're tired of it, and I feel like you have to give to yourself before you can give to someone else. So we do have the Fool with look at the bigger picture. We all know if you aren't familiar with tarot, the Fool is like the start of a journey. But I'm strictly looking at the image picture. Oh, excuse me. I'm looking at the image here and I'm looking at the picture. And that's the same thing. I said picture because the word is right there. But I'm looking at the image in the Fool, and you see her like walking towards the cliff. She doesn't really care. She has her headphones in, she's got her backpack, but this dog is like barking. I feel like it's trying to warn her to look at the bigger picture, like look at what's right in front of you. I feel like this is more of, because sometimes like when you think about the Fool, it's like you're going out on a journey, you don't think twice about it, you go and you see what can come of it. And I feel like when it comes to look at the bigger picture, I feel like you need to pay attention to the steps that you are taking, because just going and just going with the flow of things can cause you to be stressed or overwhelmed. And this could be the energy that you are in if that's the situation for you. So make sure you are paying attention to what you have going on and the plans that you are making for yourself, because you don't want to end up in a situation where you don't want to end up in a situation where you have to, start over, basically, start over because sorry, the wind is blowing. I did say this in Power One. There's a tornado warning right now, or watch, and the wind is blowing really hard. So if you can't hear it, I do apologize, because I am like watching for a tornado right now. So we also, sorry about that. Sorry about the interruptions, but we also have the Three of Wands. With the Three of Wands, I feel like this card goes so perfectly with look at the bigger picture, because as you can see, she's not paying attention to what she's looking at, like I stated before. But in the Three of Wands, she's paying attention. She's looking out at the bigger picture. She's seeing what all there is to see right in front of her. And I feel like that's what you need to do when it comes to your situation or anything that you're going to be experiencing in the next 3 months. Don't forget to look at the bigger picture. Yeah, it may be something that is, devastating, or something that might, piss you off a little bit if it's like, a minor hiccup in the road. But just don't forget to look at the bigger picture. So just from your reading overall, the only card that I feel like is giving some little chaotic energy is definitely the Four of Swords. But I feel like I said, that's something mentally that can be reversed if you just constantly, not constantly, but if you just focus on the bigger picture. Like I said, keep your energy clear, meditate, and just, make sure you keep yourself centered and grounded. Because all these other cards are indication of, abundance and wealth and, financial help and support from the universe. You also have, just embarking on a new journey, but also remember to look at the bigger picture, remaining optimistic, things like that. So we do have a couple cards from the I Am Kiera Oracle deck for you as well. We have believe in it before you see it can change your reality. And I swear to you, this goes so well with look at the bigger picture. Believing it before you see it can change your reality. Believing in something before you can actually see what's going on is what's going to change your reality. There may not be anything out there that other people can see, but as long as you believe that you can see it, it's there for you, or it will be there for you. Believing it before you see it will definitely change your reality. We also have, oh my goodness, this is like crazy. Okay, because I don't look at these cards. I pre-pulled the I Am Kiera and the Moon cards, but I did not pre-pull the Modern Witch, which you heard me shuffling on camera. But we have Virgo Think It Through. And I literally just was saying that it's something mental that you need to work through your thoughts, work through your thought patterns and things that are bothering you, and don't let it stay built up. And we also have oh my goodness, I literally just told y'all to meditate or something. Meditate. That is the next message for you for these next 3 months, is to meditate. And something I just got this thought to state this. So there is a new moon card here, right? So what I'm feeling is that this next new moon, you need to meditate, ground yourself, and think through your decisions that are going to be leading up to these next 3 months, so that you can start believing it before you see it, so you can change your reality and get yourself out of a negative headspace. Because within this first month, you are going to be presented with an opportunity that's going to help you financially. But if you're not looking for what the universe is presenting to you because you're distracted by outside things, or just your energy is just all over the place, you may miss the signs that the universe have for you. But that is what I have for this reading on things that are coming for you in the next 3 months. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you found it helpful, if you resonate with this reading, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you leave the angel number 555, or you can leave a crown emoji down in the comments to let me know that you watched this portion of the video. I just want to thank you again for watching this video. If you would like to support me in the channel, I will leave my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box so that you can support me if you would like. It is not necessary, but it is appreciated. Always remember, you are in control of your reality. Your life is your story and no one else's. You have the option to choose which path and which direction you go down. But that is what I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in another reading. Thanks so much for watching. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to this portion of your reading. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you are having an amazing day, amazing month, week, year, whatever the case. So this is, again, a timed reading. So whenever you're watching this video, this is a reading for what's coming for you the next 3 months and things that you can expect the next 3 months. You may have been called or drawn to the angel number 222 or even the emoji symbols for the scale. Whatever the case, there is going to be some messages here for you. So the way this is going to work, I do have the Moonology Oracle deck here. The first card is going to represent the first month, the second card is going to represent the second month, and then the third card is going to represent the third month. And then we're also going to be pulling some tarot cards from the Modern Witch Tarot deck as well. So let's go ahead and get straight into your reading. So we have New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Then we also have Cardinal Moon, be bold, make the first move. And then we also have Waxing Crescent Moon. This is have faith in your dreams. So just from these months, without pulling any other cards, I feel like there is going to be some blessings and some abundance that you can expect coming in the first month. The first month coming up for the next 3 months coming for that doesn't even make sense. What you can expect in the first month is prosperity, abundance, blessings, and then you're going to be what I feel like there's going to be a decision that you have to make, or a choice that you have to make, or something that you have to do, and you're a little bit skeptical on making this first step. But from this card is be bold, make the first move. And we also have faith in your dreams. So with all of these connected to each other, I feel that coming from month 1, that if you be bold and make the first move and following your dreams, have faith in your dreams, that's where your prosperity is going to lie. So let's go ahead and get into these cards. So like I said, I have the Modern Witch Tarot deck here, and we're going to pull 2 cards for each month to see, some more messages or key indicators on what you can expect. These cards wanted to pop out, so we're going to keep them. So the first card we have is the 3 of Cups. So we have the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is all about celebration, which goes well with prosperity lies ahead. So I feel like you guys are going to be celebrating something, celebrating a big win. Something, okay, this may be off subject. It may come up again in your reading, but I just got the thought to say, because we're thinking about first move, I feel like you're going to be celebrating a big success, something that is coming to you, something that, something that you have worked for, or, finally being able to celebrate with friends. You're going to be celebrating something, and you have the opportunity to move somewhere, possibly. We'll get back to that in a second, but I just had to say that right now so that I wouldn't forget to say it. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. Like I said, I literally just said working hard for something, and then the 8 of Pentacles show up. The 8 of Pentacles is all about putting in that work, girl. So you may have to start putting in that work, celebrating, find a balance. Your symbol was a scale, and I picked that before any of these cards. Finding a balance, because scales is all about the balance. Some of you may be Libras, but finding that balance within, celebration and work. Just finding that balance between that is what's going to help you, because you don't want to go into a binge of working hard, and you don't give a break to yourself. You don't give a break to your mental. You could become exhausted is what I'm trying to say. And you also don't want to party too much and kick it with friends too much, because that takes you off the path of success and things like that. So you want to find a balance between that within the first few months, and finding that balance. You're still going to be, blessed abundantly, and you're still going to receive things that you want to receive. But also, I feel like this also calls for people wanting to be around you, people seeing you working hard for what you do and what you want, and that's causing people to want to be around you as well. So you also want to make sure you, just make sure that you are, paying attention to who you have in front of you, around you, whatever the case, because some people only be around you for the good time and not the long time. And once you put in that hard work, I am stuttering so hard today. Once you put into that hard work, that's when people gonna want to be around you. But you also have to remember the people that was there for you when you didn't have what you're gonna be coming into, what you're gonna have in the the first month, whatever the case. I hope that made sense. I'm gonna try to not stutter as much. I don't understand why I'm stuttering today. I also have caffeine in my system, so that could be the possible reason I'm a little bit more. I'm not jittery, but I'm drinking this tea and it just, I feel like it does give me energy. It's like it's called like a positive vibe tea, and I'm really, vibing with it. Okay. So we have be bold, make the first move, and then we have the Tower card came out for you guys. So first of all, don't fear the Tower. I'm gonna give you like a little personal story of what's been going on in my life. And when I was watching tarot readings, like last year, the year before, I kept getting Tower moment. I kept getting like things about to end, and they did. Should I say, like, long story short, they did. But if I had made the first move and went with my intuition, they would have ended on my terms in a way that I could handle. So when it comes to being bold and making the first move within the second month of things that are coming to you, I feel like you may be watching something crumble, but you're literally sitting there watching it crumble without making action, making a plan to do something other than just sit there and watch it crumble. Be bold, make the first move. I feel like I'm going to look at the imagery on the Tower card. Hopefully you can see it well. Okay, so just pay attention to the Tower. Okay, you see this girl, she has like something daggered in her. But this girl, even though she's diving out like crazy, we're going to pretend that she's not diving head first, okay? It's like this person could be jumping out the window on purpose. You get what I'm saying? So it's crumbling, but you decided to jump off the boat on purpose instead of, waiting until the last minute and then something bad happens. So I feel that like this crumbling of the situation that's going to be occurring for you within the next 3 months is something that needs to happen so that you can, you know, so you can continue this hard work, so that you can, follow your dreams and follow your path, and get everything that you deserve is what I'm really trying to say. I'm trying to think of any more messages, because I feel like when it comes to like this situation for you, the moment you just let go and not let fear control you anymore, it's when things are going to start to, pan out for you and work out in your best interest. And, it's not a sign of giving up. It's more of a sign of, believing that there's more to come to you, believing that there's more for you instead of, believing that this is the end of the road for you. So when it comes to making that first move, I feel like you need to, pay attention to what is going on in your life. If it's situations that are going on in your life, this could be a message for, a couple of people, but going back to the partying, like you need to be like when I said find a balance, like I said, you have fun, but you also, work. Some of you may be in a position right now, that first month, where you're celebrating a little bit too much, and it's time for you to cut the cord on partying too much with people because it's crumbling the foundation that you're building. And what is another message that Pal 3 can do to, make the first move? I also feel like, because I did speak about moving, this could be a home, a living situation. Like maybe the house that you're living in, is not necessarily crumbling down or on fire or anything, but it could be your living situation, and it's time for you to just let it go. And I feel like this group is for me. I feel like this group is for me. This is literally my life right now. Crazy. Okay, but I feel like it's time for you to let it go. And we just had a couple of cards fall out, and we're going to keep all of them because why not? Because they came out. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Swords, and I feel like this is, oh, that's one card. I feel like the Knight of Swords is saying that like you're going to be making decisions like really, really quickly. Because you waited too long. Like if you wait too long, you're going to be making decisions really, really quickly, which is not a bad thing, because you're being first and making that, being bold and making that first move, and you're going to make the decision really, really quick because you believe in yourself, and you believe that, like I said, just because this is the end of the road here does not mean that you don't have anything further in front of you. We also have the Nine of Wands, so you could be, running to like some exhaustion, or running into some parts of your life where you're just, you're just tired of bullshit. Honestly, you're just tired of dealing with this. You're tired of, you're just tired. Like you're wounded. Like all the battle that you went through, you want to celebrate, you want to have fun because you're tired of. Okay, story time, because I feel like I need to say this, but So this is a part of my life. Like I've been working really, really hard trying to make things happen, trying to make ends meet. And I feel like recently within this new year, I've been like a little, not, I wouldn't say partying, but I have been like, vibing out with family, drinking, smoking, doing that kind of stuff, just having fun and doing a little bit more than what I was previously. And not that I haven't been working hard. I've been, working hard, but I also feel like I've been taking, more of my time into like just celebrating and having fun. But what I'm trying to say is that the reason why I'm, binging on like sipping wine or, just getting high or whatever the case, like is because I've worked so hard and I put myself into burnout so many times that I just wanted to have some fun. And I feel like if this is you, then maybe it's time for you to like, take a step back and figure out. I got this message yesterday from, what was the message? I literally just had it. I got a message yesterday and it was saying something about um making promises to yourself. And I think it was from Bahati Life, Tarot, or Bahati Life. She has a channel here on YouTube and she does like pick a cards and things or tarot readings. And I really love her energy. And she was saying something about like making promises to yourself and following through with your promises. And for me, this message is relating to you as well. But for me, the promises that I made to myself was to stay dedicated on my journey and stay dedicated on this channel, of course. And I feel that this partying or not, I keep saying I'm gonna say partying, but y'all know, like I said, I'm not partying. I'm not at a party. I'm like at my family's house. But this celebration, kicking it with friends and family, is what's causing me not to be focused on what I set out and made a promise to myself about. And I literally was telling my sister, I said I'm gonna have to take like a week or two to, step back because I feel like I'm drinking too much or smoking too much. Or I'm like, I'm not giving time to myself. And it's crazy because you do have the hermit card. And I was just saying, like, I need to spend a little bit more time with myself. So that may be you in this situation to where you have to spend a little bit more time with yourself instead of, constantly kicking it and, being with other people. So the first month, I'm not saying don't have fun, but just watch out how much you have fun. And then the third month, like, you have to be bold to make the first move. You have to for like if this relates to you with it when it comes to the living situation, you have to make sure that you are making the right decision for you. Don't spend too much time thinking about it because you will talk yourself out of situations. Um, but also, if you feel tired, take the rest. If you feel tired, take that rest because at the end of the day, I can't even say at the end of the day, either you're going to be forced to take a break that you didn't want to take in the first place and it's going to be a longer break than you expected, or you're going to take a break for a day or two or even a week and then you're going to bounce back and be more fulfilled. You're going to have more energy to get done the things that you need to get done. So with having faith in your dreams, how can pile 3 have a little bit more faith in their dreams when it comes to third month? Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands coming out for you guys. So with the 7 of Wands coming out, my apologies. There's a lot of stuff going on. People are coming home, and also there's sirens. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. But with the 7 of Wands um, connected to have faith in your dreams, I feel like the thing that is blocking you from having faith in your dreams is, having competition. And I did speak about this, I believe, in group number 1. So if you was called to group number 1, maybe check that reading out as well. But having faith in your dreams is being afraid to have competition and sometimes it can be scary, especially when you are up against people who have a little bit more experience than you. But that is not to make you be fearful of going after what you want and being bold and making that first move when it comes to your dreams and following your dreams. So the way that you can have faith, a little bit more faith in your dreams, is to just not be afraid to having a little bit competition. There's going to be people trying to knock you down, knock you off your pedestal once you get to a higher point, but it is not, it's not your job to worry about them. Your job is to stay focused on what you believe in and not what they believe in. Because people that are trying to knock you down most likely don't have faith in themselves because of it's like, how can I say it, it's like they fear you and your success, so they try to make you feel that same way. So if you run into anybody who is knocking what you're doing, or telling you that you can't be or you can't do this, and just because they didn't succeed in that certain area, or what I mean, things like that, then you need to not pay attention to that. You need to block out that noise. And like I said before, I'm not sure. I believe I spoke about this when it came to the 3 of Cups, where I stated that people when you work hard for things, they only come around when the hard work is done. And it's not necessarily because they actually enjoy your company, because it's because they really want what you have. And that is coming again for the Seven of Wands. I feel like maybe y'all have some envious people around y'all, and that may be blocking you from seeing your full potential. That could just be a message for one person. I feel like this card wanted to come out. And we have the Sun. We have the Sun. I feel like that with the Sun, just shine your light, shine bright, have courage. And just because things are, if you're going through like a dark period, like coming from the Tower to the Sun, I feel like that's, that's an explanation for itself. It's just because things are crumbling or breaking down does not mean you're gonna, you're not gonna have joy again, or you're not gonna see the sunshine again. There's a storm in the Tower, but after that storm, the sun will shine again. We do have some cards from the I Am Kier Oracle deck. So, oh, this is beautiful. So we do have the card Abundance is on the way. And with that card, it literally speaks for itself. When the first month of your blessings or things that are coming to you, you're going to be blessed, really, really blessed within the next month. We also have, it is time. It is time for you to be happy, no strings attached, happiness in all forms. All the transformations you've been through have led to the happiness and joy that is headed your way. And that is so freaking beautiful when it comes to your reading, because the transformation, I feel like, is the Tower moment that you may have been experiencing these last couple months. And I feel like this may be the ending of that cycle for you. And you have nothing but abundance and joy headed your way. And we also have the card, be proud of yourself. So you have to be proud of yourself. Like I said, in order to follow your dreams, you have to be proud of the baby steps, the little steps that you are taking now. Like I said, when that storm clears, the sun will shine again. And that's the message that you need to take with you today to keep you going. Abundance is on the way, and always be proud of yourself. But that is what I have for your reading, pile number 3. I hope you did enjoy it. If you found this reading helpful, if you resonate with this reading, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, leave the angel number 222 or the scale emoji down in the comments to let me know that you watched this portion of the reading. I just want to thank you again for watching this video. If you would like to support me in the channel, I will leave my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box so that you can support me if you would like. It is not necessary, but it is appreciated. Always remember, you are in control of your reality. Your life is your story and no one else's. You have the option to choose which path and which direction you go down. But that is what I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in another reading. Thanks so much for watching. Hello, pal number 4. Welcome to your reading. So you may have been called to the angel number 888 or the bow emoji. Whichever the case, there is going to be some messages here for you. So as you read by the title, and the reason you probably clicked on this video is because you are wanting to know what you can expect within the next 3 months. So the way this reading is going to work, I do have 3 cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. So we're going to go first month for one card, the second card is the second month, and the third card is the third month. We're going to jump, I can't even talk. We're going to jump straight into your reading because, yeah, I don't want to hold y'all here too long. So we have in the first month a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. So we're going to figure out what that means for you in just a second. We also have emotions are running high, super moon. And then we also have a luck is on your side. This is literally my favorite card in this is literally my favorite card in this entire deck. If you didn't know, I keep stuttering and I'm not cutting it out because I don't have time for that. I feel like I'm just going to let this video play all the way through because I've stuttered from group 1 until group 4, and I just really do not have the energy to cut it all out. So you're going to hear me stumble a lot today. So we do have new moon and Sag, luck is on your side. We have emotions are running high, and we also have a time to give rather than take. So I am going to be pulling cards from the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So I did pre-pull these cards, but I'm going to do a live pull from the Modern Witch. And if you do hear a dog in the background, I think my neighbor's dog is outside. So just be mindful of that. I do apologize for any interruptions throughout your reading if there's any noises or anything like that. I do live in an apartment building, so it is like, it's not just my own right now. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. So what a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. What is some messages that can go with that for pile number 4? So we did have 3. I said 3. I could have swore 3 cards popped out, but I guess it's only 2. So we have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're going to be with these cards, I feel like, because typically this is inspired thoughts or ideas coming from the universe, but I feel like it's you that's going to be giving the ideas to other people. Like you're going to be, because you have the card of time to give rather than take, and I feel like you're going to be giving ideas to other people. You also have the page of swords with the ace of swords, so I feel like there's going to be and also, like, I would like to point out that Virgo is the sign that is a sign that's ruled by Mercury, which is about thinking, writing, speaking. And I feel like this is a time to you to, not necessarily give ideas to other people, but maybe even listen to other people when they talk to you. Like maybe it's a time for you to relax on pouring out your energy into other people, and maybe it's time for you to be that air for them. um Also, like, it could be like a decision that you're making, and this decision that you have to make, there's an option between A and B, but A is a decision that is going to benefit you the most, and B is the decision that's going to benefit someone else the most. And instead of thinking, like, too fast on a decision, I feel like it's going to be time for you to you know make calculated risks and decisions. Think about them first and figure out, like, how you can give back to other people without taking too much from yourself, but not being selfish. Like, this card gives me, it's time to stop being selfish. Like, maybe this first month is going to be an opportunity where a decision that you're going to have to make where something is going to benefit you, but if you do the opposite, it's going to benefit someone else way more. And I feel like if you make the right decision, of course you have free will to do whatever you want, because maybe you're in a position where you constantly give to other people and you're like, girl, that I'm not giving to no one else, I need to give to myself. Please do what is best for you, but I feel like there may be a decision that you're presented with in the first month that is going to, in the long run, bless you a little bit more. And we also have, for the second month, emotions are running high. So something is happening emotionally. This could be good emotions, bad emotions. Let's get some more indicators to see what the emotions are for you, and what you're going to be experiencing in month two. All right, so we have the Five of Cups. So we have the Five of Cups, and I feel this is about grief and loss. So I feel like for some of you, this is, like I said before, giving back to yourself. Um, we have the Five of Cups, which is all about grief and loss. You see her with her spilled cups, but she still has, two full cups, but she or he or you are focused on what you have lost. And I feel like this is a message to come to you to let you know not to focus on what is lost in your situation. Try to find the positive things that are surrounding you. Try to find, the joy. Um, I recently just mentioned this in Pile number 3, where it was a storm, and after the storm, the sun will shine again. And as you can see, there's all gray clouds around her. And if you are going through something within the next couple months that, are making your emotions run a little bit higher than usual, just remember that it will feel like hell, like shit, like it's going to feel like shit in the pit of it. But just remember, you will make it through it. And if you are going through that right now in this moment, I just want you to know, like, you are loved. Like, you are loved. You are, you're blessed, whether you see that or not. And try not to focus on what is lost and what you don't have, instead of focusing on what you have and what you can build from it. Because I know for myself, I've been at a place where I constantly cry and just I don't want to cry today, of course, but I'm getting a little emotional because I'm like, I feel like when I, like, the Five of Cups, like, came out for me so much when I was getting tarot readings, when I was going through a lot, and I don't want to cry. Um, it came out for me so much, and in those moments, I just felt like crap. Like, I was going through it. Like, I was literally at the pit of what I was going through, and every time, like, when you go through things, you'll feel like that rock bottom is the bottom of the barrel, and then you'll get dropped even lower and lower. And I just want to let you know that you are loved. You may not know me personally, but I am sending so much love your way. And I don't know why I just had to say that, but maybe it's for somebody, because, like, I'm getting super emotional right now. And I just, like, I think my emotions are coming from what I know I've dealt with. and like some stuff that I'm continuing to deal with today, like it's a lot for me. And sometimes you just have to just have that day where you just cry. So if you are like having emotions running so high and you're like afraid to cry or anything like that, like it is okay to cry. And I'm crying right now. And express yourself. Like do not allow that to stay built up in you, because it's gonna come out eventually. Ooh. Okay, so what is some other cards for pile number 4? You know what? Y'all got the 8 of Wands, and I promise you, believe me if you want, believe me if you don't, I promise you, um, this card fell out when I was shuffling the deck before your reading, and I was like, maybe if it come back out, then it's meant, and it literally came back out for y'all. And I feel like this is a beautiful card to come out with, with what I was just saying, because the 8 of Wands is all about fast movement, fast action, getting things done. And I feel like you are going to be coming out of those emotions running high to a point where you're just like, okay, I'm about to get this shit done right now. I'm not letting my emotions stop me or block me. And I think that is really, really beautiful when it comes to your story within the next 3 months. We also have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. And let's see what that, like I said, this is my favorite card. I think I said at the beginning of the reading. First of all, I'm a Sag moon, if you didn't know. And this is just my favorite card. Like, it's luck is on your side. I literally have a card inside of the I Am Keyerakaye Oracle deck that says the same thing, luck is on your side. And I got that from this card because this is literally my favorite card. But what is the messages for pile 4 when it comes to month 3? This is so beautiful. So we have justice. And when I think about justice, I think about balancing, karma, balancing the scales, you also, I think about, what is it called? The justice system or whatever the case, like you're receiving good karma, and I like luck is on your side. Like, so whatever situation that you are going through, karma and good luck is going to be on your side within these next 3 months. I feel like the first month is all about decision making and thinking and, making sure you make the right decisions. And then the second month is about, getting over these emotions that you had built up and, letting go and releasing any past stagnant energies, emotions, and getting to action of what you want to see for yourself. And just as you start to get into action, that's when you're going to start to see all the abundance and luck and joy on the opposite side of all of what you've been going through. What is another card for pile number 4? Ooh. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, and I love that for y'all. Okay, so okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, and I feel like you guys are going to be celebrating some success. Like, it's like you went through the cycles of like every element to me. So you have the air elements, you have the water elements, you have the fire elements, and then you have the earth. So the swords is all about your thoughts, mind, mental clarity, things like that. That's what the swords are about. We have the cups, which is all about your emotions. And then we have the 8 of Wands, which is, wands is all about action, passion, what you're passionate about. And then we have justice, which is a sword card. Well, it has a sword. Why did I say that's a sword card? This is from the Major Arcana. It's not a sword card. But it does have a sword in it. So I kind of like, yeah, connect that with, thoughts and decisions. We also have the Pentacles, which is a earth card. And I feel like you are going to be going through the cycle of, I feel like you're going to be balancing yourself. Like, even with the scales here, I feel like you're going to be balancing everything in your life. Like, what you have to go through each stage of it to get to here, to get to the abundance, the luck, the blessings. Like, but I feel like you guys have more of an emotional story compared to the other groups, but I feel like it's going to be a beautiful emotional story when it comes down to the end of it. It's going to be beautiful because you have luck on your side. Like, everything that you went through, you healing yourself and getting through things is what's going to bring you to the joy, the luck, the abundance. All right. And also, just from mentioning the scales, pile number 3 emoji for their group was a scale. So if you were called to that group, maybe there are some messages in there for you as well. So with the I Am Keyerakaye Oracle deck, we have Don't Settle. And with the card Don't Settle, I feel like you don't need to settle for less. You don't need to, settle for things that are lost. Like there is something better for you. So don't settle for bullshit. We also have don't be so hard on yourself. And I feel like that's just, what you go through emotionally. Like everybody goes through things, and it's not, necessarily a bad thing when you go through things. Like when you go through things emotionally, you have to be open to healing. Like, like opening, what am I trying to say? Like, don't be so hard on yourself to where you're blocking yourself off from receiving from the universe, because that's what I got from it. Like, don't be so focused on everything that's going on in the physical world to you where you neglect, trusting the universe, trusting divine. Like I said, everything is going to be working out for you. Um, but you have like clear head, um, clear head, clear thoughts, making right decisions. Like you have to, in order to do that, you have to make sure that you are, centered and grounded yourself. Because if you make emotions, if you make decisions based off of emotions, or, without thinking things through and thinking things clearly, if you make decisions based on that, you're not going to get the result that you're looking for. And I feel like within the second month, like once you get over your emotional baggage and things like that, it's going to be clear to you the direction that you want to go in. And the last card that we have for you is courage. And I just feel like having the courage to go after it, even after everything that you have been through, is what's going to be best for you in your future. And, receiving that justice that you're looking for, that, luck being on your side and getting financial abundance and things like that. Like you have to have courage to go after it. But you also have to remember, you will, what I'm trying to say is, you will experience things time and time again. Sometimes you have to go through lessons over and over again until you actually learn what that lesson is for you. But that is what I have for today. I hope you did enjoy it. If you found that this reading resonated with you, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, leave the angel number 888 or the bow emoji down in the comment section to let me know that you watched this portion of the reading. I just want to thank you again for watching this video. If you would like to support me in the channel, I will leave my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box so that you can support me if you would like. It is not necessary, but it is appreciated. Always remember, you are in control of your reality. Your life is your story and no one else's. You have the option to choose which path and which direction you go down. But that is what I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in another reading. Thanks so much for watching.